Hi, Carly. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. So today we are here discussing some creating behavioural change, getting into the gym, sort of working out where you sort of want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get straight into the sheet here. So I've got your name and stuff written down. That's all fine. So we're going to work on some goal setting to help you figure out what is your goal, how we're going to achieve it, and how we're going to create that change.
Cool.
Okay, so what is your health and fitness based goal?
To lose weight after having my fourth child.
Okay.
Yeah, and to gain more fitness and confidence.
Cool. And have we been in the gym before? Have you worked in a gym? Worked out in a gym or done anything like that prior?
I have, but not confidently.
Okay.
So I need,
Cool.
Need direction.
So we want to lose some postpartum weight. Do you have a goal in mind of how much you would like to lose?
Lots. No. Like 10 kilo maybe.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah. We can definitely aim for 10. 10 is quite a big goal as well. So we can start, that can be your sort of long-term goal, and we can kind of create little goals within that goal. Okay, so 10 will be the big goal, and then we can maybe start
happy with 5.
Hit with 5, and then we can then keep progressing from then, which is a good small goal within the big goal.
Yeah.
What is your motivation behind achieving this goal?
More fitness. Confidence.
Yeah.
Getting back to how I used to look.
Yeah, for sure. That is so valid. So we just want to build confidence or regain confidence. Oh, I can't spell. And overall feel fitter.
Yeah.
And stronger. That way when you said your fourth child, you're lifting kids probably often, so that's going to help you feel more confident and strong as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to use the SMART goal setting. So SMART stands for 5 different letters. You got your specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and the time frame that you would like to get that done. So our specific goal is originally 10, but we're going to go with 5 to start. So losing 5 kilos of postpartum weight and improve overall fitness. So that's your specific goal.
Yep.
How we're going to measure that. So there's a few ways we can do this. We can track your progress by monitoring your weight. So weighing yourself once a week and having that goal of you losing 0.5 kilos per week over this 8-week period. We can track your fitness levels by increasing your exercise intensity each week as well, and then just assessing your energy levels. So we will do all those things over the next 4 weeks.
Perfect.
Is this achievable? I believe, yes, it is achievable if we can dedicate 3 sessions per week, 2 being higher intensity and 1 just being a lower intensity. So just maybe a 40-minute walk or something.
Yeah.
Do you think that is something you could possibly achieve each week?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Definitely 3.
So sweet. And is this realistic? So again, if we start prioritizing some sustainable habits that will work within your life and your children and all the things that contribute to life, I think it is definitely realistic. And then we have our time frame. So I've popped down how long would you like to achieve this goal in?
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, sweet. I think that's manageable. I think 8 weeks is enough time to see a change if we commit to it for the 8 weeks. So we'll do 8 weeks and we'll have that 4-week check-in.
Yeah.
And see if we need to make any changes after that 4 weeks for the second 4 weeks.
Sounds good.
Cool. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to break it down a little bit more. So we've got your goal, and now we're going to, how are we going to lose that 5 kilos? We're going to hit 3 sessions a week. So that's your specific. So your weekly goal is to get 3 sessions a week in. We're going to measure this by, we're going to start with 25-minute workouts. So 25-minute workouts. That way you're not feeling like you are already in the deep end. So you're like, 25 minutes isn't that long. I can definitely squeeze 25 minutes in 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And we can increase that every week by 5 minutes. Is this achievable? Do you think this is achievable?
Yeah, definitely. Sweet. Yeah. And not overwhelming.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the last thing that we want, especially when it's sort of new. And then realistic, I think, do you find that this will be a realistic for you to achieve?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I agree. I think it'll allow you to ease back into it slowly, and then you'll build more confidence, and it'll just help a lot. I think if we start slow and, as I said, overwhelming, it can be. And then, so in 4 weeks, we will aim to reach for a 40-minute workout. So we'll start with 25 and we'll slowly increase that, hopefully getting it in a 40-minute workout.
Yep, cool.
Is there any particular fitness activities that interest you? I have a list here if you want to have a read through them, and then we'll just pop an X in anything that you are interested in. So you've got walking, running, sports, swimming, rowing machines, stretching.
Well, if I'm in the gym, I definitely like the walking machine.
Yep.
The rowing machine.
Yep.
Love swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And is there anything that's not on the list that you would like to do? So we've got like some things like high intensity training, like interval training. So you might work for a certain amount of time and then you'll rest for a certain amount of time. But
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah. So that way you'll sort of like go as hard as you can and then you get to rest. And that really like is a good form of training as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we've got a few options there, so we can definitely change, like make sure each session is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Cool. How are you feeling about this all so far?
Yeah, great.
Good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I like all the options and the easing back into it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Love that. If there's anything that you want to change or anything at all, just let me know.
Thank you.
So we're going to move on to some barriers. So obviously life throws lots of things at us. So is there anything in your life at the moment that may negatively influence your exercise behavior? So like that just may prevent you from exercising or anything like that.
Yeah. So kids and stress.
Yeah, definitely.
I do struggle with portion control as well.
Yeah, so
food, and then I'm too full to exercise.
Yes, yeah.
And then I do like a drink on the weekend sometimes. So
it's all right. We all enjoy a drink. It helps us de-stress. So don't feel like that is unnormal at all. These are definitely things that we can work on, and it's not to say that you have to stop all those things. We can just pull them back.
Yeah.
So especially just while we're on this journey of like wanting to lose weight, it's a small amount of time to get that reward, and then you can sort of bring it back in.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss some ways that we can overcome these. So throughout your journey, we can start to like some things that I recommend would be eating on like a smaller plate, so therefore we can't overindulge. You can weigh your food. It's a good one, yeah. Sometimes, and like we can also go to like the Eat for Health website that tells you the guidelines on portions and how much you should be eating of each food group, and how many serves you should be having each day as well. So there's some things I'll pop in here that we can have a look at. I've actually got it up here right now. So that is your serving sizes, ages 19 to 50. So we've got 5 serves of vegetables a day, fruit 2, grains 6, and it tells you how much, stuff like that, and then you have discretionary choices and stuff as well. So there's some good things that you can always go back to when it comes to eating. And then just like maybe removing any foods from your house that may help you indulge a little too much. I know I have to do that. We can limit the drinking to like minimal. Like I obviously don't know what a weekend looks like for you, but for the next 4 weeks, if we can just like not necessarily remove it completely, but maybe just reduce the amount that we're having, because with alcohol it just takes longer for us to process, so that when we're eating it's processing the alcohol before the food. And then allow for some me time. That's going to help you get your session in. Like sometimes that's the only time mums can get away from the fam and have a bit of de-stress, and then they come back and they're energized and they've got all that good feels happening.
Agreed.
Asking your partner or someone, if you're just like, I just need half an hour, that's all it is, and then obviously each week it'll increase. But how do they all sound? Are they some things that you definitely could get around?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Cool,
great suggestions, I think.
Perfect. And is there any other factors that currently influence your exercise behavior?
I don't think so.
Beautiful. That sounds pretty good to me. So some strategies. So based on the information that we've just discussed, we have a little thing here that helps us see about where you're at in preparation for making change. So you're in the preparation stage. We're about to go into the action stage by this is what we're doing right now. We're preparing and now we're about to put things into action. So considering above, what implications might this have on your fitness instruction and your client's ability to achieve their health and fitness goals? So some implications might be that babies are unpredictable. We don't know what they like. They could be sick or they just want you. We just don't know sometimes, and that's so fine. So some sessions can be missed. So that could impact this process. But some things we can do to overcome that is having support from your family and your partner, allowing you some space to achieve these sessions. So obviously having that discussion, this is my goal to get 3 sessions in a week. Can you help me achieve that? And if you've got that backup from your family, then it definitely helps.
Love that.
Beautiful. So 2 ways we can create some change and some techniques are problem solving, so helping identify these potential barriers and developing strategies to overcome them. So for example, we've got some home workouts when the baby's sleeping. So that could be one way to overcome it. You don't actually have to worry about getting help from others. That could be one. So obviously I'll give you this whole sheet for you to read back on and things like that. And then tracking your progress, having a daily journal on how many steps you may have taken or food you've eaten, your water intake, mood, etc. This is really good to look back on, so you can see how you feel when you have exercised and ate well and when you haven't. So I should probably do that. So there's some 2 techniques. Again, there's some sources that I've provided that will have other techniques as well. So they might not work for you, but some of those other ones in the sources might. Which we can have a look at. So based on this information, I'm going to assist you in nominating 1 action or behavior change that you will implement to assist in achieving their goals. So example, this could be getting a gym membership, removing junk food from the cupboard or something like that. So considering what we've sort of just discussed, what would be your action to help implement this?
Yeah, I like the smaller plate. That's a really good idea because overeating's like a really big thing for me.
Yeah. Cool.
And the me time, like helping getting the family support.
Cool.
Is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll definitely be locking those in. I think at the start of each week you can sit down and be like, all right, so this day, and this day is when I'm getting my work in. Does that work with you guys?
Yeah.
And then even maybe just having some backup sessions if it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
yeah, love that.
Oh, not dumped. What am I writing? Oh my gosh. Cool. So, to conclude all of that, we have discussed that your goal is to lose 5 kilos. We've got an 8-week time frame, but we're going to check in again at 4 weeks to see how we're going, and we're going to measure that by weighing ourselves weekly and some measurements and things like that. So I'll check in with you each week. What would be your preferred method of communicating? Text message, phone call, emails?
Yeah, probably text.
Perfect.
Just because in case the kids are around.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fine. So yeah, if you have any other questions, please let me know. But by the looks of things, we don't need to refer you to a healthcare professional just yet. These are some things that we can do within my scope of practice. And just to reiterate to you that all your information is confidential and won't go anywhere without your consent.
Perfect. Thank you.
If you have any feedback or anything, please let me know. And if you're not happy with what we've sort of discussed, we can change it up.
Cool. Sounds good.
Perfect. Well, I will book in with you in 4 weeks from today. So that would look like... Wait, what have I done? Where's my calendar? So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 13th of December. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Perfect.
Sure does.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for your chat, and I'm excited to see how we go with all of this new stuff.
Me too. Thank you.
You're welcome.